Welcome again to another mysterious and interesting topic in our list. Today we are going to talk about well-known Philippine folklore, which is a scary monster, which brings chills in hearts of people and children's. For many people it is a nightmare coming true, dark bloodthirsty giants, which lives in old trees and forests, they can take form of human being to feed on human flesh and blood. The name of this demonic creature is called as Aswang. Before going further, be warned, you might get trouble sleeping tonight after watching this. Aswang was born out of Philippine folklore, with stories of the terrifying demon dated back to at least the 16th century. When Spanish explorers first created written records of monster, the explorers noted that, of all the monsters in folklore, the Aswang was more terrifying and cruel. It was most feared by native people in the country. Let's have a look at the 25 facts of evil Aswang which lives among the people. The Aswang is an shape-changing evil spirit. It is a combination of witch, vampire and a ghoul. Aswangs are daywalkers, they come out also in day. They are not like vampires which comes out only in night. They are not harmed by daylight, however, they are weak during the day, because they cannot possess their evil strengths. During daytime Aswangs have blood-red eyes, because they don't sleep in night. They go in search of houses, where some people are still awake, so they can attack them and feed on their bodies. They only hunt in night time, because they believe in night God sleeps, and God cannot stop them for doing evil things. Aswangs are almost like humans. They also have emotional feelings such as anger, humiliation, happiness and sadness. They also make friendship with people around them. They never harm their neighbors and friends. Usually, Aswangs are supposed to be females. When they walk, their toes and feet are backwards. They also use voice-changing tricks to disguise themselves. They will get quieter and quieter to fool their victims. Aswangs always behave as quiet villagers, and are always shy, but in night, when they get hungry, they turn into bloodthirsty creatures. There are different types of Aswangs, the tik-tik and whack-whack. These sounds they make while hunting their prey. They turn into large birds, while some of them turns into Tasmanian devil. They can also take form of crow, black cat, black dog or a wild boar. Aswangs often eat liver and heart of unborn babies and small children. They attack by their long tongue. It penetrates their long tongue into wounds of women to suck blood and eat their flesh while they are sleeping. They move very silently and quickly without getting noticed. They are so skinny and thin that they can hide behind a bamboo pole. When they hunt, they prefer to get away quickly and move away as far as possible, so no one could recognize them, because if they get caught, villagers will kill them immediately. The whack-whack Aswangs leave behind half of middle part of their body, when it transforms into bloodthirsty demon in night, while hunting. If a Aswang gets married to any human being, then their partner also turns to Aswang on their wedding day. However, Aswangs are not capable of reproducing and making children. The Aswang couples hunt alone. They don't hunt in groups or pairs, because they don't like to share food with others. Also, hunting alone helps them not to get identified and getting caught. Humans also can become Aswang if they want. For becoming Aswang, they have to tie a fertilized egg to their stomach. Once the chicken and egg starts developing, then the person should bury the eggshell in a bamboo tube with coconut oil and chicken dung. Then soon that person will start getting powers of Aswang, and they will turn into Aswangs. If Aswang is about to die, they can transfer their powers to other person by holding them close to their mouth and letting the chicken inside them hop from their stomach into other person's stomach. There are many ways to kill a swang. It can be killed by using salt, garlic, holy water, prayers and many other holy things. They can also be destroyed by whipping them with tail of stingray. It is a kind of fish because they do not like the sound of whip slashing through the air. They can also be killed by burning them. Swangs cannot enter into holy places, like temple, church, and other places, which are protected by powers of God. They cannot enter into houses, who has holy prayers stick on the doors. They cannot walk through the doorway of such houses. During the day, swangs still have certain powers. They can also do healings, and cast helpful spells, for the people of town, because of their friendly behavior. There is old Filipino saying that an aswang is better than a thief. We can tell if someone is a swang by looking into their eyes. If you see your reflection upside down in their eyes, then you can identify them easily as a swang. You can also identify them by putting your head between your knees and looking at them upside down. If they appear to be look different than looking at them straight, then certainly they are a swang. An oil called hinchera will start to make bubbles if a swang is present in the house or any room. Black beads, bracelets and holy amulets will help keeping a swang away. Mostly, these bracelets are tied in hands of newborn babies and small children. The name Aswang comes from Indian Sanskrit word, asura, which means demon. It appears mostly in parts of Visayas, southern parts of Luzon, and parts of Mindanao. Mostly people kill bats, Tasmanian devils and kagwang, because they misunderstand and think they are swangs. Because of certain genetic diseases, like X-linked dystonia, and other similar diseases, some people believe that the myth of a swang grew more among the people, as the pictures of a swang look similar to people who are suffering from these diseases. Some anthropologists believe that the myth and stories of a swang were created by Spanish people to keep population under control. They told stories of a swang living in forests and outside villages to scare people, so people could not go out of village, and they can rule on them and keep people under their powers. It is also known as Manananggal, which is old mythical demon-like creature in Philippines, that separates from its lower part of body, and their fangs and wings make them appears like vampires. Today the stories of a swang doesn't create fear and horror among people as it used to do before. However, still in many rural parts of Philippines, people still believe in their existence, and perform regular rituals to keep a swang away from their place and harm them. There are certain parts in Philippines, like Capas, which is known as hometown of a swangs. The town is linked to a swang for long time. It is a place for people who believe in a swang and visit there to see real aswang. Coming to conclusion of the story, even there are many stories of a swang captured, and people claim to see them. Still it's a topic of debate, do they really exist or it's just a hoax, but we are always fascinated with such stories, and always keep searching such topics day by day. So this was our today's topic about a swang. Soon we will meet with one more interesting and mysterious topic. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more such interesting topics.